know, parents all have their own ways of practicing discipline and punishment when it comes to bad behavior with their children. While some parents opt for timeouts, some use tactics that include taking away a favorite hobby. But is it really effective, and does it differ based on the child? So ladies, what kind of punishments did you guys face as a child, and do you think it was fair form of punishment for you?
One time, my mama got mad at me and took away my bike. I was so, ooh, it was hot.
Oh, you seem
I don't even remember what I did.
About it.
Because I had my receipts. And I said, I didn't do it. So you can't take. So that's why I learned early on. The receipts are important. And she had to give me back my bike. But for that one day she took my bike, I was hot.
Hot.
Oh, I was mad.
Hot.
So she used to do stuff like that. She would take away things from me that you know what I mean? I wasn't that. She never really hit me. You know, my mom never hit. One time, though, my mom got mad at me. We was in the elevator. I never forget. I was 16 years old. You know, I looked like I was 42, because I was always a big girl, right? We was in the elevator. She got mad at me, and she came towards me, and I did like this. And I was so scared, because I was like, oh, shoot, I'd have blocked her head, right? And at that moment, at 16, I think my mom knew I can't hear her. Yeah. I can't hear her. Yeah. And I will never forget that. So that's my story about punishment. Other than that, I was perfect.
Oh, that's real, though.
Wow.
That's real. Going up to 16, I remember those days when you're like, can you still do this? When you're like about to get in your car. I practically got in my car to drive away when my mom hit me at 16. I was like, wait. Anyway, that's immigrant upbringing. Anyway.
I know it well.
Right, girl, right. I do believe that taking away things from kids really do work. And I know it worked because I started to get too smart to have it done to me. I remember when I was younger, I was very, as you can tell, like I was talkative, and I always shared like, oh, I love this new toy, or I'm so into this new game on Nintendo, or whatever it may be. So whenever you overshare with your parents, that's exactly what's going to be taken from you if you open your mouth too much. Like I told them, I remember when I was excited to go to a Sadie Hawkins dance, and I had like my matching outfit with the crush that I had asked out, and I got into some trouble, and they took away the dance. And I was like, I was looking at my outfit the night everybody else went out, and of course I had FOMO, and I was so mad. So I got smart early on, and I stopped telling them what I was excited about, and I started making up things that I didn't care if it got lost. Like my, like I had a pogo stick. I remember I had one of those, those pogo ball sticks. Yeah. And I was like, I love this thing. It's everything. Do not touch this, you guys. It's my favorite. And of course, because I knew I would get in trouble, they took that away, and I was like, I don't care. So, I think it really does work. You just can't let your kids get too smart.
Yeah, I think it depends on the kids,
Yeah.
Some kids you can punish, and some kids you have to find something to take away from them. I know me, my mom would go get a twitch, a switch from the tree. And then she would take off the leaves, and it would, oh my God, it stung like crazy. My little legs. I was like, oh my God, I won't do it again. I think, like you said, Jeannie, I think it's cultural. But I know with my dad, when he came back in my life, like one look was all I needed.
Yes.
I didn't need to be hit with him.
Yeah.
It was just one look.
That's why I'm glad I didn't have a daddy, because I didn't have to get that look.
God.
Adrian, what about you?
Lonnie.
Growing up, I think that, like you said, a lot of it is cultural. And I think that initially your parents do the best with what they know.
Yeah.
And I think in my mom's case, she was raised being spanked. And so when she raised my sister and I, they believed in spanking. And I will never forget the day that my mom was giving me a spanking. And I was the kind of kid that, like, if you would spank me, instead of, like, crying or, like, being repentant, I instead would, like, ball my fist up and be like, like I'm just going to take it, and I'm still mad about it. And I think she noticed that one day, and she's spanking me and, like, literally started crying. Wow. And I will never forget this. She was crying, and she was just like, I don't want to hit you. Like, I don't want to hit you, but at the same time, Adrian, why do you do these things? Like, it was like a very honest way. She ended up apologizing to me for hitting me. And that was the first time she saw a different reaction from me, where I then started crying. Oh. And I was saying, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And in that moment, she realized, I'm never going to hit you again. Oh. And my mom never hit me again. And crazy enough, my sister does not spank her children. And it's so crazy how, like, literally just a few years ago, I was like, nah, I'm definitely gonna spank my kids. And knowledge is power. I think you can change that. And I am not gonna spank my children. I don't think it's necessary. I personally don't want to raise my kids telling them not to hit other people, but I hit them.
Right.
Or that I love them, and if they do things wrong, I hit them. Like, to me,
Adrian, this is a huge confession, man, because like I remember you saying that you would spank your kids, and I was like, it's really not necessary though if you raise them with the right type of fear in you and obedience, you know. But that's crazy that you'd say that.
Or communication and understanding. Why am I upset with you? I'm disappointed in you. I don't think you should have done this. And I experienced that because spanking did not work for me. You hit me as a kid, I was trying to like want to hit you back. Like that was my natural reaction. So that ain't helped nothing.
Wow.
So I think we grow, and I feel like we've grown so much on this show from conversations way back then to today. So change happens, people.